Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Carson.
And today we are watching Horimiya episode 5. What happened last time?
Last time Hori was sick. Miyamura fully, no weird sort of mix up with hand holding that I like your hands. He full on just said, I love you, I'm in love with you, I have been for a while, and call me if you need anything, that type of thing. But now she is worried about taking that further because of, I guess you could call, trust issues or abandonment issues, or fear of what's gonna happen if they do get too close. Is it just gonna end up like her relationship with her mom of they do love each other, there's a strong bond there in a way, but she's not around, and same with her dad, and is she just gonna, is the cycle gonna repeat? And we also met Shindo. He's a really good friend. It's a real shame that they couldn't have gone to the same school. And it also opens up a bit of foreshadowing of, is the same thing going to happen with Hori that happened with Shindo? Are they going to become friends in the last year of their school experience and then go to different schools and then split up and not really be as close anymore? He seems like a cool guy, but it raised some interesting expectations for the future. And I'm really excited to see where it goes.
Me too. And I hope you aren't, because I hope you've already seen this show. Because this is a reaction and a review, not a place for you to watch the show for free on YouTube. It's not what this is about. Yeah. But if you do like this video and our reaction and our review, please subscribe and hit like. It really helps us out. We really appreciate it. Yeah, let's get into the episode. Horimiya, episode 5.
Oh no. He's looking really...
Oh no.
It's Shindo's girlfriend,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I know.
But he's just what's going on here?
Because he's standing in the middle of them, but obviously just getting to know
story.
His best friend's new girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my god. And because he fucking deleted the picture, if Hori had seen that, and then she heard about it from her brother, and he was like, oh yeah, she looked like this, then it would have been oh no, that's his friend's girlfriend.
I mean, that's how it's gonna end up. I just hope that this doesn't last too long, because this is we're getting into some frustrating territory with these random,
one episode,
oh, but I thought you had completely forgotten about me after you said you loved me and just started dating this other girl, literally the day after you said that, because I didn't show up to school that one day. I hate you. Yeah, I just hope they don't spend too much time going down this rabbit hole, because it's gonna be really annoying if they take the wrong way. But I don't know what other way to take it. They're setting up for exactly that.
I just can't wait till we get to the part where he is adopted by a rich millionaire and moves to Spain. I mean, oh shit, you didn't know?
I thought you were making a reference.
No. I don't like that the chalkboard says leaving you at that or something. Neither.
Great. I don't know. What do you assume I know?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Why is he saying that? Oh my god. Can we just move on, please? Can we just go past this? She's right over there. She's right across the room. Oh my fucking god.
It almost seems you mean it completely seems. Oh, but now is he gonna think that he, like, messed up? And she, like, doesn't feel the same way, and now he just looks like an idiot.
I really hope that this is resolved, like, in the scene after this one. Or this one. This one. Okay, thank God.
Actually screamed.
No, please, no, don't drag this out any longer, please. Okay.
Oh.
Thank God. Then why were you hanging out with him? Oh my God. They were leaning. They were both leaning on him. She's just not even listening. Chica, 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 chica. Yeah, it's just because he doesn't know her last name. Okay. Now it's about that. Now it's about that he doesn't call her. Oh my God. Is this a filler? I wish you told me what? When could he
calling her again? You just didn't listen.
Yeah, well, whatever. Holy shit, this bodes well. Mm. Oh, boy. Daddy's hoe. Wait, older brother? Smoking inside?
Someone cooler than you.
Not really. Oh, actual dad? Seems really juvenile. I thought he was calling their mom by their name just to be a shit, but this guy feels like a deadbeat Akio.
Yeah.
He knows her school, though. This is great. He looks like he's maybe 19 years old.
I know, he looks so young.
Fucking Asians, man. They're immortal. I can't tell if he's cool or a piece of shit. I guess that's maybe the point.
Oh.
Just so exhausting to deal with. When's the last time he was home?
It says you?
Wait, for real? Where has he been? Can we get to that? And why is Hori not at all, like, phased by him just showing up out of nowhere? Ah. This has been a really fun exchange and all, but I'm getting the impression that it's fine that he's back.
I mean, it seems so...
No, I'm getting the fuck out of here. They only have enough for, like, the people living in the house. That's kind of funny. They're like walking so slowly.
They're holding hands.
Interlock the fingers.
That's so sweet.
Thank you for being a friend. Is that his bedroom? No, it's not. Oh, it is his bedroom.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Got a nice room.
Fucking badass sound system. Damn. At least they did that. It wasn't solved with like a random scuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Feelings like that just don't fucking go away.
Not spacing out. I'm spying. I mean...
Why do you need to know everything? Do not confide in this fucking weasel. Don't trust it. Wow. Makeover time. That was a really weird little arc that just kind of came out of completely nowhere.
I liked it.
I guess I liked it. Did you just... This is some Ooh. I was gonna say this is some Kaguya-sama level shit, but he just broke the cycle. I feel like this is the healthiest way you should be dealing with your feelings. Nice.
They're at it again. What, your brother and your sister?
So that was an alright episode. But there's a lot about it that I wasn't a big fan of. So I don't know why I'm spacing so hard, but it was this episode, all of the like avoiding him because of the other girl.
Yeah.
Just seemed like kind of a dumb misunderstanding. I understand that the point of it was to give them a reason to be apart for longer so that like some tension could develop with what he said to her, but it was like it just felt like a silly conflict to me. And then although I liked Sakura's like getting to see more about Sakura, it kind of felt like it came out of nowhere and happened really fast, that we like learned so much about her and it all happened really fast, which I guess isn't a bad thing. Again, it's just kind of like we were jumping around a whole lot this episode.
Yeah, this was...
And then the dad came. That was fun, but like I still don't understand.
I guess I'm more interested in the relationship there because it seems like he's very absent, but like both the parents still wear their rings. They like seem to be chill with each other. So I can't tell like,
and like
the
kids
did he
don't
leave
seem mad
or does he
about
just
it.
Like work far away, or like did they like...
Is he a musician maybe?
Like what
Did we
is
miss
the...
that?
I don't think we really got anything like about him. I'm just interested to see
He
like
doesn't seem like a salary man, like a businessman.
It seems like he just like strolls in. He's like smoking in the house. He's like a badass, but then he's just like kind of chill and he's like joking around like, oh, yeah. You can't be with my daughter. Always wanted to say that, but I don't really give a shit. You know, like It's an interesting relationship, and I might like it better than if he's just an asshole. Like...
I want to see more of it. What I'm afraid of is that, is he just gonna disappear and then he's not gonna be around until after the show's over?
He's just not a character.
He was just there for that, and then he's gonna be leaving again. And I think that we're more seeing that. I thought her dad was dead.
Yeah, I thought he was
even in the
flashback
where she was sick. Even the flashback where she was sick, she just said, "Dad's not around anymore," or like, "Dad hasn't been around lately." I thought that was like a kid's way of saying. It might have been a translation thing, but I thought it was a kid's way of saying, "Oh, he died. He's not around anymore."
I thought it was just saying that he like left. Like I thought.
Yeah,
he had left
I just like it's either he was away on business, he's dead, or he just skipped. And either way, he's gone. So, like, it still feeds into what we were talking about with Hori's, like, issues. Mm-hmm. But I want to know, like, what the justification is. Because, like, it must be just he's away on business,
yeah, because,
right?
like,
everyone
seems, like, really chill with it. Like, the mom comes in, she drops the groceries, and you think it's going to be because she's, like, mad or upset.
Get out of my house!
But instead, she's just upset that they don't have enough cutlery and food.
Yeah. So they're cool with it, which like it's obvious. Like I just wonder what his deal is, and but we didn't hear what his deal was, and I don't know if that's just because they wanted more comedy and they just forgot to tell us, or if they're going to tell us later. Or if they're just like
introducing him, and we're gonna get into that later on, or.
I guess I hope that happens, but that it seems like if we get more into it, it'll be more of a detour, and I don't really want a detour away from like what's actually happening. But I guess
at the same time, it's like, I mean, the anime is only like 12 episodes right now, but I don't know if that's just like, if there's more after that. Yeah. Like, this is based on a manga, and I don't know, I don't want to, because I want to like be surprised by like how things go, but we don't know. This might be a long series, and we're like, just, instead of being halfway through, we're like just getting into like the first arc. Kind of, or like halfway through, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want it, like, okay, they had the chance. What I don't like about the dad thing is that they had the chance to tell us what his deal was, like, and explicitly kind of find a way to weasel it in there, why he's gone, when he left, how often he comes back, more details about the situation. Instead, they gave us more comedy, which is okay, but now it's a thing where either he is just going to be gone, and then that's going to be worse, or they're going to have to bring him back for another scene like that, taking up screen time for something that they could have told us this episode. So if he comes back, rather than it being, oh, we already know him, we get this, we're getting more details, now it's going to be, it seems like they're dragging that out, and that makes me worried because of the tension that they've built up about ending high school and having that be finished and like moving on to a different part of the story. Is this just going to be, oh, we set up this thing where they're worried about what's going to happen after high school, or that's sort of like mounting and building in the background, but we don't actually get to it. Read the manga, then if you want to see it, or wait for season 2. I just want and I don't know if I should expect it to end or have a concise conclusion at the end of the season. I'm not sure if I necessarily expect that to, but I just don't want that. Like it's just weird that they had the chance to like establish his character and the relationships and everything, but instead they just gave us comedy and didn't explain anything about him. So, and you know, leaving it open for them to do that in the future, and you know, I guess it's fine, but the fact that there was no thing of that, I want to know more, and I don't see why it was necessary for us to wait for it, but maybe that'll become clear in the future.
Yeah, and I guess the stuff like with like the whole like little mini soccer arc, I'm guessing that's because she might like become more of a character.
Yes.
Like you know, if it then like maybe they do start dating, they become like the couple friend, like it's the main couple, and then there's like the side couple kind of thing. And I can see they're like setting up for that, for her to become more of a character. They just give us a quick thing, and then they also endear us
to Ishikawa.
Yeah.
By he's being a cool guy. He's not trying to like break them up or something. He's accepting what happened.
It's still shitty, but he's upset about it, but he's not like taking it out on them.
Yeah. He's letting it be his problem and not everyone else's, so that's good. That shows that he's a good friend.
And I think as well, what's her name? Remy or Rumi or whatever her name is. Yeah, Remy. I couldn't remember. Like, you still really hate her? I don't really hate her anymore. I think she's just, like,
She's a fucking airhead who pushes her problems on other people, and the show's trying to make it like that didn't happen, or that's not like who she is, but she's done shit. She did that shit. When you introduce a character like that, what has she done to redeem that or make it seem like that's not her character to me? Like, all she's done is just hang out with them and not do that, but she's still... Like, that nothing, there's been no redemption. They haven't redeemed her at all. She's still just the same person, but just hanging out, and there hasn't been an opportunity for her to fuck people over further. And based on how she was introduced, I don't see why I should want anyone to confide in her. It seems like she's just a powder keg or like a reason for fucking, like, the plot to move forward. It seems like she's there. It seemed, at least in that scene, it seemed like, I didn't know that they were going to be best friends, but it seemed to me, not knowing either character really well, only knowing that Remy, it was a piece of shit to Hori, and really fucked that up multiple times, by the way, not just with the documents, but also with, is Miyamura taken? Are you with him? Because I think he's really hot, that type of shit. Like, going from that to now this, where she's, like, feeling really insecure about her looks and can confide in somebody, and Remy's just like, hey... You can trust me. You can trust me to tell all of your problems. I'm not going to do anything. I'm the best kind of person. I'm the exact kind of person that you should trust. Don't worry about the fact that the only things I've done in this story are fuck people over. Like if I was smart at all, I'd be setting them up for failure, but I ended up doing that on accident because I'm a fucking idiot on top of it all. And then I cry about it when people find out that I'm responsible for any fuck ups. I unironically dislike her, and I don't see why I should like her just because Sakura and her are friends. I think she's still a bitch until they do something with maybe this relationship that proves that she's not a fucking weasel. I'm going to continue to be afraid of her impact on the other characters who I like, genuinely.
I feel like I'm getting less afraid because I feel like at the first time we were like suspicious, maybe she did that on purpose, but then I'm like, you know what, maybe she is just kind of like out of it. She's not super invested in the student council. Her mistakes did harm other people, but maybe she is like genuinely sorry about it, but she's not the kind of person to like let it like be thinking about it constantly, letting it affect her. She just like does random shit, but she is genuinely at her heart a good friend.
I don't see why you're being so forgiving right now. I don't see what she did to earn that from you. What did she do to earn that?
I'm just not I'm not.
Not what?
I guess
I'm not what?
I'm not taking the things that she did so seriously. I'm taking them into account, but I'm saying like I don't think she is literally the devil and is like the villain of this story per se. I think maybe she's just...
I don't think she's the villain. Like, in the context of the story, I don't think... This is my personal feelings about her type of character. I'm not under this thing where, like, I think she's a super villain out for blood, trying to fuck up everybody's life on purpose. Like I said, whether she did it on purpose doesn't really matter, because she's just as bad. She's still doing the shit, and it's still just her. I just don't understand why... Like, do you feel like she doesn't deserve scrutiny after what she's done?
No, I do feel like she does, but I feel like you're just being just a little bit harsh and not, like... I feel like this was trying to show, like, a redeeming quality of her. Of that, like, when it is, like, before she's, like, joking or, like, just being stupid and forgetting things and then, like, being dramatic and upset about it afterwards. But then when her friend is, like, really having a tough time... She's, like, actually there for her.
But again, with her trying to steal Miyamura, knowing that there was a relationship... I'm pretty sure
that, like, she said she was joking, and I kind of believe that she was just joking.
I don't think she was joking.
She's currently in a relationship, has nothing to do with Miyamura. Like, there's...
Did she say she was joking? Who did she say
she
was
said
joking?
later, oh, I was just joking, and she just freaked out. Which maybe she was. Maybe she was just teasing and, like, trying to get her to admit that she had feelings for him, because she was, like, the nosy popular girl, gets, like, the not quite in the friend group friend and is just, like, nosing into her business, like, oh, so are you dating that weird guy? Like, huh? Like, and then if she says, oh, can I date him? And then if she says no, then it's like, oh, so you do like him. You know what I mean?
Okay, if that's the case, then maybe I went a little bit far. But I still, like... she's still shitty. She's like okay. Like it's okay to be shitty to and like fuck up other people's business, but not your friend. Like as long as you're okay with your friends, then that's cool. But like you can completely fuck over other people and abuse them and be like, hey, do all my work. Thanks. See you later, and then just go fuck off.
I'm not saying she's the best, but I'm saying like I think she is just kind of like a shitty teenager who's like not taking into account other people's problems all the time, and like. That's pretty normal, you know? But I do think now, setting up that she does care about her friends, maybe she will, like, have, like, a change of ways or, like, reflect on things or, you know, appreciate Hori for doing the work
and
that
I'm open to that. I'm open to that. But this wasn't a redemption for me. Just her, turns out she was actually a good friend to this other character. Like, in one scene, we initially, like, okay... No, all of that doesn't matter. She's just a good friend to this one person that we don't really know. Like, all of that's forgiven. Of like, you know, it turns out there's something more going on there. I need to see, like, I need to see her have a choice to take action. Not just, like, and to be fair, it is going in the right direction. Like I said, I'm okay with it if there is a redemption arc. But that's not asking your friend, hey, are you okay? That's not a redemption arc. That's just you, like, doing common shit that you're, like, yeah, they're your friend. That's good, but that's not a redemption. That's not you, like, changing, that doesn't outdo the shit that you did before. And that doesn't show a growth in her. Mm-hmm. That, to me, that just shows, like, oh, there's two sides. She has this shitty side where she, like, forces her work on other people and fucking fucks it up and then says, oh, no, just throw it away. And then cries when she's caught. And then there's the side where she, for one scene, asked her friend if she was okay and listened. Mm-hmm. And then said that she was pretty. Like, you know, it's I need to see a little bit more before I'm fully sold on she's not just a fucking idiot who, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. I guess that's fair, but I will be interested to see if they expand on that, like if they just left it like at that. Yeah. I would be kind of like, okay, but if they did like take it further and give us more into her character later on in the story, then I think I would like that.
I would like that too. If they come up with a genuine situation where she has a choice to grow as a person, I would like to see that, and I would like that to be a nice comeback and for her to use her stupidity for good. But at this point, I'm not fully convinced.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. Bye-bye.